Now, Crosby traveling to Port Neches Groves. The Cougars went to the state championship last year, and I picked an upset tonight. I felt like something could happen.
I wonder why.
And early on, not because of the purple bias there, Cole Crippen finds Chance Prospery. He goes 57 yards to the house. They're on top, and I'm thinking, hey, I might know what I'm talking about.
Here.
But, yeah, that offense from Crosby is really, really good. Siren Miles, woo! There he goes into the end zone, 52 yards, and Crosby is right back in there. Was that the kiss of death? Because, yep, here comes more of the Cougars. Brandon Womack, and look at the speed Crosby has. That's what they have every single season. They are known for piling up the points. No difference this year. Now, Miles going to find Cameron Kirkwood bobbling it. There goes the defender, and there goes that man into the end zone. Another touchdown for Crosby. PNG trying to fight back in this one. They fell behind 28-7 in the first quarter. Crippen finds Prospery, and he's in for another Indian touchdown. But Crosby just kept coming right back at him, firing at all cylinders. Quincy Jones, but he's going to be hit by Jackson Green. A big, nice pop there at the end of that run. But moments later, Miles finds Womack for another touchdown. It was 49-14 Crosby at the half, and it is gone final. PNG loses this one 69-28. Crosby, besides a game against Mauriceville, has really not been tested in district.
That offense is a lot to deal with. Run game and pass game, you're seeing it all is on display there.
You know who saw it all tonight?
Who's that?
Sapphire Cervantes. She was down at the reservation, and she was excited trying to get a hold of the coach from Crosby, and we want to thank him so much. That's a long ride back down Highway 90. Thanks for staying out there with us, Coach. And Sapphire, yeah, that Crosby team was very impressive tonight.
Oh, yeah. So I'm here with Coach Fredo, and he said that it took them like 2 hours to get here. So I'm very grateful that he decided to stay here for this interview. And congratulations, Coach, on this win, staying on top of the district, you know, #1. So what's next for this team? Is, you know, where are they going to take you? Do you think they could take you all the way?
You know, I don't know. We're really focused on just kind of one day at a time, and that's been kind of a deal for us all season. You know, and it starts tomorrow. We'll enjoy tonight, and it starts tomorrow with getting back to watching the film and fixing the mistakes that we made, and getting a lift and a run in, and starting to get working on Santa Fe for next week. And so that's kind of, you know, always going to be the battle for us this week, is just focusing on getting better each and every day.
So with the score, you can't really see all the mistakes, but you're saying you need to fix the mistakes. So what are those improvements that you think you need to make?
You know, we obviously we didn't do a very good job at the start and gave up a touchdown on the second defensive play of the game, or offense play for them. And so, you know, we had some missed coverages. You know, we had a couple missed blitz pickups on offense, and so those are some things that we need to shore up moving forward.
So next week, you guys should be safe against Santa Fe. You know, they have a losing record right now, but the next week you go against Bulldogs. So how are you preparing for that, seeing as they're kind of coming for your spot?
Yeah, they probably are, but we're not going to overlook any opponent. You know, we're not going to disrespect the game. Like I said, we're going to go fix some mistakes from tonight, and we're going to get focused on Santa Fe. We're not going to overlook them, and we're going to game plan for them just like anybody else, and practice hard and go try to win a football game next Friday night.
Well, Coach, y'all played a great game, and hopefully you can get a nap in on that ride home. But thank you so much for staying with me here. I really appreciate it, guys.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And like you heard it, they're just going to put in some work, and in 2 weeks they go up against the Bulldogs. So we'll see if they stay on top, and hopefully, for Coach Fredo's sake, they do. But at Indian Stadium, I'm Sapphire Cervantes for 409 Sports.
Thank you, Sapphire. And the Bulldogs she's referring to, the Nederland Bulldogs. And, you know, that looked like a game that could decide the district championship. But now Nederland has 2 district losses. Crosby is 2 games clear of everybody with only a couple of games left. That means they have clinched at least a share of the district title. Cougars are cruising into the postseason.
Yeah, Coach isn't going to go out and say it right there, but they got a good chance to make it right back to that championship. And, I mean, that offense. Who's going to stop that offense? But, I mean, you're talking about getting down to the end of district play, too, and there's so many interesting districts. Maybe not that one, but so many interesting districts.
And even though the top of the district isn't interesting because Crosby pretty much has it wrapped up, but you have 3 playoff spots left. And right now, you got Texas City, Barberville, PNG, and Nederland competing for them. So add it up. 4 teams competing for 3 spots with just a couple of weeks left. So it's going to get
heating up.
Really exciting this last couple of weeks.